Minds Matter Portland is a 3-year program that helps high-achieving, low-income high school students get into a best-fit college with as little debt as possible. We provide tutoring, mentoring, and college application support over 3 years to prepare students to get to college and to succeed once there. Each student is paired with 2 mentors who provide support and guidance. Being a volunteer with Minds Matter is about mentorship, guidance, and making a lasting impact. Whether you're sharing your career path or helping with math homework, you help students navigate the journey to college and beyond, giving them the confidence they need to succeed.
Minds Matter gave me what I needed personally to feel kind of fully engaged in this community. Being new to Portland, not really knowing anyone or anything about the area, it just helped me feel more grounded and like I was a member of the community.
I tried a few different volunteering opportunities, and ultimately Minds Matter is what stuck. I really enjoyed the people that were here. I really enjoyed the relationships I was able to build with the other mentors and with my mentees. And ultimately that's what keeps me coming back every Saturday. I typically show up on Saturdays around noon to prepare for our mentoring session. I'll spend the first few minutes working with my mentees, just catching up, hearing how their week went, what they've been up to. And typically we'll spend a couple hours working towards particular objectives. Sometimes that's preparing a resume, sometimes that's preparing college applications. Sometimes that's talking about certain particularities of the financial aid process. So each Saturday is a little bit different, but they follow kind of the same format. And ultimately, there's always some flexible time where we get to work together and chat. And that's kind of my favorite part.
At Minds Matter, like all the volunteers there, they were super patient. Just having that like gentle, understanding like adult figure in my life at that point was really impactful and makes me think about like what a healthy relationship can look like with people in positions of authority in the future.
I think this has been a really interesting experience for me, learning more about education and community. I was actually homeschooled, and I went through a lot of my educational experience kind of on my own, so to speak. And I've learned how important it is to be able to turn to others, to learn from others, and to have this whole community aspect that helps the students prepare for college. A lot of the advice that the students are being given about how to apply to college and how to seek financial aid is advice I wish I would have gotten at their age. And so I can tell how much value that produces.
The most memorable moment I've had was just a couple weeks ago, actually. And I got an opportunity to connect with one of my mentees on something that I really struggled with as a high school student, as a college student, as a grad student. We are both more perfectionists and put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And so there was something very cool and healing about being able to look at this other person and say, it's okay. Let's take a moment to pause and appreciate your accomplishments and everything that you've done to date. It was nice to see that relaxation and that acceptance and just personal grace be given, and to be able to kind of foster that as someone who's been there, done that, and knows that it doesn't lead to, different or better results to put yourself through the ringer. And so I think just that really human moment of sharing a common anxiety, a common challenge was really, really cool.
I would say if you're interested in being a volunteer with Minds Matter, you should absolutely go ahead and do it.
The impact you have in just 2 hours for, such a small portion of your weekend, that stays with that student forever. And it stays with you forever. And so I think that the fulfillment that you get from engaging gives back tenfold what you put forward in terms of time.
Your time, your knowledge, and your dedication help shape the future. By volunteering with Minds Matter Portland, you're not just supporting students, you're building a stronger community and empowering young people to achieve their dreams. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Volunteer with Minds Matter Portland and help shape the future of our students. Together, we can create lasting change, one student, one story, one opportunity at a time.